Guess what? Welcome, YouTubers. I got a battery. You probably have batteries, but I don't really have batteries. So I got a trade today for 4 18650 eFest 2000 mAh and 3 of these little dinky 18490s 1100 mAh. Don't have a use for this yet, but I love trading. So excited to trade a whole bunch of juice, probably 300-400 mil, but all different kind of juices I made that I didn't particularly like. I traded him some base juice so he can thin down the flavor and the nick level. So if he doesn't like it, he could trade it out. He was a really cool guy. He was just like, whatever you think's fair. And I don't know what's fair, how much batteries. You know, what do these go? $6-7 maybe a piece, $10 at the most. Maybe not even that much. Maybe $5, $10, 4 of them. 20, 30, $50 worth of batteries, I'd say. And I traded probably a lot more than that in juice, maybe. I don't care. I'm happy. I got this working. Not used to the bottom fire yet. I gotta be completely honest with you. I'm used to these box style mods, side button, or the Ego style with the side button. This bottom fire, it's a little different. I like the feel, but when I go to set it down, I got to do the screw thing, and if I screw it too much, it'll start unscrewing the bottom. There's got to be a better way. This thing, it's the Pro Tank 2. It's outlasted my Pro Tank 1 and the Pro Tank 3. And this hits a little bit more like a cigarette. So I put my own light tobacco blend that I made, 7 milligram. Not much on flavor except like a scratchy, tobacco-y. I don't know what to tell you. It's not bad though. And to make your own juice and to have it be consistent like this, it just makes me happy to have something consistent. Now it really comes down to your build. In the steam turbine, nothing special. I'm not using anything crazy. I'm really not. I usually use it on this or the Ego, so I just did a single coil wrap and cotton. And it doesn't fire too strong. It's alright. It has its moments. But you gotta line up the hole. Once, you know, you can see me fiddling with this thing. You don't want to turn it sideways. I like sideways. I want to lay this stuff down or like put it in a nice rack, but it'll just leak all over. I've already tried it. It leaks everywhere. Who wants to waste juice? I mean, that stuff's expensive. It can go up to $15 for 15 mils, $1 a mil. I don't pay too much for my juice. I really am a thrifty vapor. Maybe you are too. Maybe you're saving some money. That's why I started to do my DIY gear. So I'm stoked. I hope you like the juice I gave you, buddy. I do enjoy the batteries. I'll find a use for these 18490. Maybe like a pipe mod or something, but maybe somebody wants to trade me. Who knows? I got this working. And tomorrow I'm going to dual coil build it, which is going to be pretty cool. Saw a lot of videos, a lot of different builds. You know, sturdy, sits upright when you... I gotta get used to it. I'm not used to it. But when I talk about builds, I mean this, a slow draw, like a cigarette kind of. But I'll fight it. You know, I'll go with this. I'll go. Now that's been my go-to when I want something scratchy, and you can see the vapor. It's still there. I'm not getting a burnt taste with this Kangaroo Pro 2, so I'm really digging this Pro 2. Set at 4.2 volts. Pro 1. But like everything, it can get finicky, right? So I started playing around with this RBA here. Simple rebuildable. It's decent, right? I mean, it's whatever. It works. As long as it works. Can you believe this is an Ego T? Would I put copper on it and a thing so it doesn't roll off the table? Copper covers the spinning part so it doesn't change. It's at 4.2. It's where I like it. I mean, that's the kind of vapor I'd expect out of the steam. So that steam better not let me down tomorrow when I do a dual coil. This is single coil. Granted, the hole's been drilled. It does tend to give you a lot more flavor than the steam. This is the Princess Peach, and you know, it's a pretty light flavor Z blend. A lot of their stuff can be pretty strong, but to me this is pretty light. I got steamed juice, banana nut bread in the turbine, and my homebrew in the Kinger. They all vape differently. I mean, you're going to get a different vape out of everyone depending on what device you have. Maybe that's why vapors have so much gear. It's because you're trying to find that perfect vape. Be on the lookout for the perfect vape. Because I find it and then I don't, and I find it and I'm in smooth. My favorite juices I'm all out of. So I'm down to vaping, not an emergency style, but I hate to say, oh, I got tons of juice, which I don't. I mean, I'm pretty empty, but when you do it yourself, it's good to have some kind of flavors lying around. And the generosity of winning certain contests. See my other video. I want some juice, and it really helps you get going. I got to share some of that high voltage with the guy I traded batteries from. Just, you know, 30 ml bottle for him to try out, whatever. So, yeah, you know, sometimes you got to build things to keep you happy. I just threw a little anti-roller, a little copper. That's it. And that's changes the weight of it because I was trying to get ready for that. I don't know. To get an 18650 hit off of an Ego twist just because you wrap the coils nice makes sense. So if things aren't working well for you with building coils, just keep trying it. Build a coil that works and that you like. What I do, cotton, after I do the coils, cotton goes through. I did another video on this same wrap, so check it out, but wrap it around, figure eight, and have like a little top. So the air goes under. I don't know. It works for me. What are you going to do? When you go from cardos to rebuildables, you're going to use a lot more juice than you intend to, which is okay, because I was spilling that much juice trying to fill up my cardo tanks. I kind of miss my cardo tanks, and I try to grab it and use it, but it gurgles, it's leaking. I just leave it alone. That's pretty much it. As you can see, I keep going back to this because I'm getting a faithful amount of vapor production every time. Smooth inhale, good exhale. sure you don't want to watch me vape all day. Oh man, I gotta get a rack holder. This stuff falls all day long. All my mods. I swear, I'm just gonna start juggling mods and juggling my e-cigs because they're always falling over. I won't take glass out of the house. I've dropped my Kangaroo Pro 1, the 2, the 3. I think there might be a hairline crack in the Pro 1. So it sucks to spend money on stuff and then drop it. It really does. So it's time to make or get some kind of cup holder that I can just put them all in, throw it in the car, bring it with me. Spend more time balancing these things on the table. It is what it is, you know. Am I happy about the batteries? Yeah. I'm also happy about these new bottles I got. 55 ml bottles. They're like little apothecary bottles or shipping a bottle bottles. And I don't mind the cork. Personal use stuff, man. It really doesn't matter. Cork is fine. So I'm going to start. I gave him one of these bottles too, filled with my liquid. So maybe he'll enjoy it. New bottles. Pretty happy about it. I like the cork look. And who knows? I might get a whole bunch more. I think it's a pretty cool juice bottle. So I like the old school look. That's, you know, trying to bring it back. And yeah, kind of sonic screwdriver, lightsaber, whatever. But it's practical. And I'm not smoking cigarettes. And that's the goal, right? I quit smoking cigarettes. I was smoking cigarettes off and on since high school. So I have a good line of smoking cigarettes off and on. I used to do 3 years off and a year on in cigarettes so I could really enjoy my cigarettes. But now, I started vaping last year in February or January. So I've hit the 1 year mark of vaping. And besides the smelly clothes, the ashtray teeth, the yellow fingers, man, the list goes on with cigarettes, dude. The nasty butts, like the having to smoke a whole cigarette. I really want to apologize for all the people I've been around while smoking cigarettes. I won't apologize to any of you for vaping. I smell like a bakery. I don't smell like an ashtray. Everything is good as far as it goes for me for vaping. I don't burn my beard. I don't worry about the cigarette smell that you can smell 40 feet away, or when you're working and your coworkers smell it on you. Chris, you smell like a bakery. Do you work in a bakery? No. I vape. And I have juice. That's probably what it is, because I've been going through custard like mad. So make your own. Works out. Find a device or 2 or 3 you can play with. Refresh your hobby with building something new, or throwing a sticker mod or a J-wrap on it or something. But just keep enjoying the process as long as you're not smoking cigs, right? I am Truth, you guys. This is Chris Wixx. I hope you liked my little setup. I'm going to try to give this one more go, but I think I need to do a coil wrap it tomorrow. I need to get an ohm meter or take my coil wrap to the shop. If I had a MVP2, it has an ohm meter built in, so I like these box mods. They last a long time. They don't get hot. My big hands can hold them. This is a little slippery. I want to get a wrap for it. Maybe it'll help me hold on to it. But it looks cooler. It looks way cool. Steam turbine. It's all sleek. It's new. I get to try it out with some new batteries. Am I really excited for it? Yeah. Is it 100% for me right now? No. I mean, look. I get a lot more vapor production out of this thing. But these batteries, they suck. They last maybe 2 hours of heavy hitting, if that. I got another one on the charger. I'm just happy to have gear. I'm happy to have do-it-myself supplies. And I'm happy to start collecting some different addies. I want to get like an Ego style, or maybe those Nemesis. You're going to get bothered by the stuff you got. Try to make it work for you. And don't spend too much money. Try to work with trades. There's a lot of vapors out there who have been what you're doing and have upgraded. And the vaping community has been awesome. I mean, everybody's just willing to share their knowledge and try this juice, try that juice. I don't remember last time it was like, hey man, try these cigarettes. These are really good. Oh, try this menthol flavored. Oh, this one's cigarette. And if you halfway through it, compress it halfway and make it menthol. How many people are trying out cigarettes like that? The vaping community, the flavors, the juice, everybody's just really great. And I'm excited. So I'm signing off. It's late. Not much to talk about. Just wanted to show you my new gear, my excited setup. I'm going back to this though. Take care. This is Chris Wixx. Keep steeping that juice, you guys. This is so much fun. I can do this all day. Actually, I do this all day. Take care.